folks, welcome back to Nostalgianomics. No, the title and thumbnail are actually not clickbait. Scarlet Violet era cards are actually blasting off without you. And we've heard it 1,000 times from everywhere. You got time. Do not waste your time and money buying Scarlet Violet era product or cards right now. Go stock up on Sword and Shield before it's too late. Buy the alt arts. Go to Sun and Moon, get the tag teams. Go to XY, get the megas, get the secret rares. Heck, go back to Vintage and buy those. You got time on Scarlet Violet era. Well, it turns out you don't. And it turns out what everyone's been saying, including myself, about how bad the print quality is on these cards might become a thing with the PSA 10 copies. Well, it looks like it just did. We are seeing very few, if any, PSA 10 copies hit the market of these Scarlet Violet era top hit cards. Guys, there are some of these that there's just none available on the market. Zero. And we're not talking about cards that nobody wants or unpopular Pokemon that no one cares about. No. We're talking about some pretty popular species, some pretty popular cards that just don't have any PSA 10 copies available on the market. We're seeing others start to disappear, and it looks like they're going to become zero on the market. And we're seeing others become more and more scarce, less and less be thrown at auction, more and more be held onto. And the ones that people are listing for sale, they're asking top dollar for. And guess what? They are getting it. We're seeing 20, 30, 40, 50% gains since December and January on these PSA 10 Scarlet Violet era cards. It is wild. So let's get into it. No sponsorship, no promotion today. I do want to say, though, I am going to be live on Whatnot tonight for anyone that cares. 6 p.m. Central Time. We will have $1 sudden death auctions. I'll have singles, I'll have slabs, I'll have packs. We got some rip till you hits. It's going to be a fun night. Got some giveaways. And then afterwards, Whatnot is running their big trivia takedown thing they got going on. So that will be happening directly after the stream. So it should be a fun night if anyone wants to stop by the stream. If anyone hasn't signed up for Whatnot and wants to stop by, I do have a link in the description. You do get $15 free if you do want to do that. But other than that, if it's not for you, I get it. Let's jump into this, though. So Scarlet Violet era product. Obviously, the booster boxes are still cheap on base set, still under $90. Nothing impressive. However, the singles. Now, you're looking at the single price, and you say, Alex, nothing looks impressive to me. It's a $20 card, top hit in the set, Miriam. The Gardevoir's in the teens. The Maridon's in the low teens. What am I looking at here? Remember how we said they're hard to grade? Well, guess what? Everyone's kind of figuring that out. They're saying, you know what? I better pick up PSA 10 copies while I can, because it doesn't look like they're going to be hard, or they're going to be hard to find in the future, it looks like. So, as you can see, back in early February, you have Miriam's ending in the 50s and 60s. Look at this. $61, $62 with shipping, 68 plus shipping, 68 plus shipping, 72, 50 plus shipping, right? Back in February. Fast forward to now. $89.94, buy it now, 100 or best offer, 90 plus shipping, $80 plus $5 shipping, and 82 plus $5 shipping. So we're seeing a very clear trend upwards, definitely at least of 10% gain, if not 20 from the lows. Not only that, look at this. No one's auctioning anymore. You have one auction, and then it's just buy it now, and there's only 3 buy it nows under $100. That's it. That's how quickly the Miriam is getting bought up, and everyone's saying, you know what? I'm not going to auction it. I'm holding on to this card. Look at this. There's only 59 results of this card. This is a card that has, I think 1,000 to 2,000 pop report already, if not more. Where are they? Where are they at? There's only 59 listed on the market. People are collecting these cards. As much as everyone out there is saying Scarlet Violet era is trash, these cards aren't as good as alt arts, whatever it may be, someone out there likes them. Thousands of people out there like them because they're holding on to them and they're not selling. And because of that, the demand is there and the price is going up. Let's move in to the Gardevoir. Look at this. February, 42s, 43, 45. These are in the 40s at auction. All right, ready for this one? Look at this. 75 or best offer, 65 plus $6 shipping at auction, $70. 40s to 70s. That's a 40 to 50% rise depending on when you got in. Look at the market. Ready? There's one at auction. That's it. Then it goes up to about 66, 67, 68, and upwards from there, with only 40 results of that Gardevoir on the market, and really less than 40, because if you scroll down, there's things like this, there's Japanese product. There's less than 40 of these on the market. Maridon, I talked about this in another video. $31 this got down to in January at auction. What in the world were people thinking? $34 plus shipping, 38. Ready for this? Boom, 48 plus $4 shipping. It's in the 50s now. in the 50s. I mean, I don't know, 30, 40% move. No big deal. 55 best offer, 42 plus 5 shipping. Go to the market. Look at this. There is one available at auction. This is a CGC. No one wants CGC. And then it's $65 with 10 watchers. If this hits $65, you could have bought it for 31 plus shipping. You basically would have doubled your money in a couple months by taking advantage of everyone's panic and fear when everyone thought everyone hated the Scarlet and Violet era. Well, turns out that maybe people aren't super fond of it, but these cards are so hard to grade that people are saying, you know what? I give up. I can't. Opening packs doesn't work. Everything comes out of a pack looks like crap. Every card I buy looks like crap. I'm just going to buy the 10 because they're so hard to freaking grade. Moving into Paldea Evolved. Iono, right? Everyone was afraid about the Iono because of the reprints in Paldean Fates, which, hey, it took a hit. It definitely took a hit. I mean, it's down to $78 in raw. If we look back what it was going for early March, February, you know, low 100s, mid 100s. If we look at what's going for now, still, you know, mid 100s, nothing crazy. If we do go back though and look at like, you know, January, February time, or January, December time, I mean, they were going for a lot more. Like here, January 185, December 187. So we did see roughly like a, you know, 10, 20% downturn from the reprints. However, because of scarcity, they're drying up quick. You have a couple at auction in Canada. You have one at auction here in the US, and that's it. Then it jumps up to about $180. And so unless you're going to wait for an auction, you're basically paying the same price as what they were going for back in December and January. And so the reprints may have hurt the value of the raw and maybe some of the value, but because of the scarcity, it looks like it's going to bounce right back. Now, the Magikarp. This is crazy, guys. You ready for this one? $300 you could have bought this for back in December. $300, $315, $325. Buy it now. Ready for this? Ooh, $430 at auction. At auction. $430. We're talking about a 30 to 40% move in Magikarp. Not only that, look at this. This is the market right now. Japanese. Nobody wants those. Look, they're not even selling for $100, right? And then you got two at auction in the high 300s already with 3 and 5 days left. You got this auction for a Japanese and an English, and that's it. That's it. There will be no English Magikarps left on the market after these 3 auctions sell. Zero. And we're seeing them end, like I said, 40, maybe these will even end 50% up at this point. Wild moves in Scarlet Violet. Chien Pao, right? One of the new legendaries. A lot of people don't care about it. Well, somebody cares. Was going for 40 plus shipping, so about 44, 47, you know, was this 50, right? That was a few back in December, February, January, right? Well, we got a 55 best offer, 75 best offer, 57 plus shipping at auction, and you have 54 plus 8 shipping right here. So it's in the 60s. It's in the 60s, and it was in the 40s. So at least 30% rise on that card. If you look in the market, same story. 13 results. There's 2 auctions, and then you got to buy it now for $64.99. That's all there is. This is all there is, guys. That's all that's left of Chien Pao PSA 10s on the market. Scarce, very scarce. Tyranitar, ready for this one? February is ending at 101 and 5 shipping. All right, now it's jumping up 147.50, so a good 40% move right there, maybe 50% move on Tyranitar, 146.95. There was that 101. Ready for this? The reason you don't see many sales because there's none available. There's none available. There's literally one in Indonesia. You got one for $195, one for $175, and one for $149.99, and that's it. There are 4 Tyranitar PSA 10s on the market, lowest being $150. The last auction ended around $150. Raichu, 14 results, but no. There's not really 14 results because all of these are not Raichu. So you've got 1 result in Canada, and then you have 6 in the US. That's it. Lowest being in the high 30s. Or high 230s. All right. So the high 230s, with only 7 available on the whole market, we go to see what Raichu is selling for. About 150s, 150, 125, 122 at auction. So we saw it back in February, 120s. Latest auctions went for 150. So people are already raising their price points up 20%. Meryl, the Meryl card. I get it's not the most popular Pokemon in the world, but we can't sit around and act like nobody wants a Meryl and no one wants this illustration. Just not available. 0 available on the market. And if we want to go to see what the last one even sold for. So basically, if you have a Meryl PSA 10, you can list it and just name your price, whatever you want to pay, whatever you want someone to pay for it. And we'll see if someone buys it type thing. There was only one that sold. And when this sold, if this person was right and they saw the pop reports right, there was only 14 PSA 10s in existence March 2nd. Sudowoodo, same story. Not the most popular Pokemon in the world, but it's got some popularity. It's a good-looking card. It's an illustration. No PSA 10s available on the entire market. If for a modern card, that's ridiculous. Recent sales, look at this. 200 or best offer, 250, 180, 250 back in December. So obviously it's moving up. Basically it's just name your price. Whatever you think someone will pay for it, whatever you want for it, name your price, throw it for 300, 400. I don't know. Maybe someone will pay it. It is crazy what's happening. Now we go to the Obsidian Flames, the big Charizard, right? Obsidian Flames special illustration Charizard. It's down to $46 raw. However, this card was going for in the 170s, right? 170s back in February. Very clearly 170s, 180s, right? Well, it's up in the 200s now. 253 buy it now, 240 at auction, 222, 211 at auction. So very clearly in the 210s, 220s. And if you buy it, listed buy it now, you can get even more. Okay. So very clearly 20, 30% move on the Charizard. If we go look on the market, there's one at auction. Okay. Or sorry, there's more than one at auction. There's a few at auction, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 at auction. And the lowest buy it now is over $240 with shipping. And then you move up to 243 buy it now, 14 watchers. So that's the Charizard. And then we have the gold Charizard, which I didn't think anyone really cared about the golds, but I was wrong because back in December, even early March, we were seeing 80s, low 90s. And now we are seeing the sell for 101 plus shipping and 199 or best offer. Lowest listing on the market is 105 at auction. 114.99 is the lowest buy it now. So another good, 20%-ish move on that one. Guys, not trying to tell you to do anything, not trying to tell you to FOMO. I'm merely showing you the market of these PSA 10s. I'm showing you the strength of Scarlet Violet era 10s because of their scarcity, because of how hard it is to grade these cards that come out of the packs absolutely beat to death. The quality's terrible. Because of that, people are realizing it and saying, well, maybe there's reprints, maybe there's not. I want to make sure to pick up these PSA 10s while I can, because even if there's reprints, odds are that quality is going to be terrible too. And we're going to continue to see less and less PSA 10s come. And what we're seeing from all this is people are holding on to their cards. I mean, some of these copies have 1, 2,000 in the pop reports. Where are they? There's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 available on the entire market. It's the same thing we're seeing with Moonbryon. People are collecting these. People are holding on to them. They're not quick flipping them. They're not fire selling them. They're loving the cards. And this tells me there's going to be strength in Scarlet Violet era going forward on the sealed product as well. And so take all this information for what you will. I hope it helps you. Maybe make some grading plays. Maybe it is time to start jumping in on some of these cards before they take off even more. And good luck to you with your collecting, investing. Hope to see you guys all there on Whatnot, 6 p.m. Central Time tonight if you're seeing this Thursday, March 14th. And yeah, be back here in a new video soon. I'm out.